Hello everyone, this PPT is about balance scorecard. These are the agendas. First one is the BSc, the goal setter. So let's go. The balance scorecard is a method that you use to structurally measure and maintain the most important parts of your company. Most companies look for easily measurable key performance indicator, that means KPI. In the balance scorecard, you will also try to measure the less easily measurable things. Need for balance scorecard. By using balance scorecard, managers can formulate clear goals so that strategy can also be implemented much better. A manager cannot neglect about the most important business processes either. It must also have a cockpit on which it is constantly informed and can adjust on time. That cockpit is the balance scorecard. Creating a balance scorecard. How to create a balance scorecard? As per Robert S. Kaplan, there are four crucial parts. As indicated above, he calls these perspectives. We give a number of examples per perspectives. First one is financial perspective. Turnover, profit, cash flow, liquidity, share price, etc. Everything is about financial related. Customer perspective. How do clients or customers view my company? Are they satisfied? How often do they return? Can I get more out of my customers? Etc. All things about the customer. Number third, internal processes perspective. How are the employees of the company? Are they satisfied? Their absenteeism rate? How often are they sick? What is the development? Do you use the potential sufficiently? Number 4. Learning and growth perspective. What are the dangers that we as a company should be afraid of? How do we ensure that we can complete in future? Within the above parts of balance scorecard, you will definitely identify what the most important parts are, and you will define one or more KPIs for each part. This of course differs particularly per industry or even per department. You try to improve matters that you score poorly on or that are very important for the company strategy. You try to consolidate things that you score well on. The point is that all points should ultimately achieve sufficiently, hence the name balance scorecard. Revisiting balance scorecard. Traditional measurement systems have sprung from the financial functions, and these systems have a control bias. Traditional performance measurement systems specify the particular actions they want employees to take and then measure to see whether the employees have in fact taken those actions. In that way, the system tries to control behavior. Such measurement system fit with the engineer mentality of the industrial age. The balance scorecard, on the other hand, is very suited to the kind of organization many companies are trying to become. The scorecard puts strategy and vision, not control, at the center. It establishes goal but assumes that people will adapt whatever behaviors and take whether actions are necessary to arrive at this goal. The measures are designed to pull people toward the overall vision. Senior managers may know what the end result should be, but they cannot tell people exactly how to achieve that result, if only because the conditions in which employees operate are constantly changing. This is consistent with the initiatives underway in many companies: cross-functional integration, customer-supplier partnership, global scale, continuous improvement, and team rather than individual accountability. Final words from the expert. As per Kaplan and Norton, by combining the financial, customer, internal processes, and innovation, An organizational learning perspective, the Balanced Scorecard helps managers understand, at least implicitly, many interrelationships. This understanding can help managers transcend traditional notions about the functional barriers and ultimately lead to improved decision making and problem solving. The Balanced Scorecard keeps company looking and moving and forwarding instead of backward. Thank you so much.